Good afternoon, Pisces. This is your January reading for 2018. So you can see I've already done some shuffle. I'm doing a different spread for you just for a general overview for the year. It's not going to be too long. This is called the star spread, if you can see it there. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled just to save time. You know I like to get away from the intro quite quickly. So I'm going to shuffle with you as well, just two of my clarifying decks that I have here. Just to let you know, we're offering free readings via telephone or FaceTime. All you have to do is go to the website www.psychicchillout.com and just email us through the contact page saying that you want a free reading. We're going to be doing this on a weekly basis, and whoever wins it is going to be randomly selected, so that's all you need to do. If you would like to book a private reading that is paid for, you can also do that through the website. The details I'll put in below. So let's have a look. So the star reading, basically I've got many different decks laid out already. We've got the crystal healing deck, the crystal oracle deck, we've got the romance angels, we've got the tarot, I forget his name, someone Holland. I'll put in the details below. Excuse me. Using a normal Rider-Waite deck and the clarifying cards that everybody is liking at the moment, which is the original Gypsy Tarot. They come with no meanings, they're hard to come by. I do have a PDF if anybody has those and wants the actual meanings for them. Just comment below and we'll get that sorted for you. Right, okay, so what we're looking at with the star reading. Now, I know, Pisces, you lot are going through it at the moment because on the phone lines and the IM chats that we do, for the last 3 weeks now, it's just the majority of people that are coming through, and I mean a good 90% of you are Pisces, so I know that there's really something going on with your energy at the moment. Pisces, a few from Gemini, but the majority are Pisces. And by next month, what the good thing is, well, not for other signs, but it'll change. We see this, an influx. 1 month it'll be Scorpios all over the telephone, then it's Pisces, then it'll be somebody else. So this is a general forecast for the month of the year of 2018, if I can get my bearings. Okay, let's give them a good shuffle. We'll get going. So this is your foundation. This is your emotions. Physical issue. What might need to be surrendered. Heart of the issue, and a culmination of all cards. And I always like to go to the bottom of the deck to pull them for an overall view. Okay, so what we're getting here, Pisces, your overall view is that you might feel quite burdened this month with a lot of things. I'm feeling straight away for you that there's attention needs to be on work and creative things, but you're all over your love life at the moment. I've got a lot of you that are looking back in the past, reminiscing, nostalgia. Maybe there's somebody in your life at the moment who's being quite distant. For a lot of you, that could be a fire sign, coming and going, blowing hot and cold. What lays in the heart is disappointment. I feel for the majority of you, a lot of you just can't seem to find somebody on the level, and all you want to do now is be in a nice, healthy relationship where there's give and take, nobody overstepping your boundaries, nobody that you have to overstep theirs in terms of they disappear and then you know, it's confusing you. There is this longing with you that to go back into the past, and if you could have more time all over again, you may have done things differently. And a lot of you are thinking, why aren't I in that relationship yet? You know, why don't I have this solid foundation? I don't think a lot of you are sharing this information with people around you. That can be indicated by the amount of calls and chats that are coming through. With Pisces at the moment, it's like there's some reason why you're holding back from sharing with friends and family during this year. What needs to be surrendered, Pisces, is maybe a little bit of the way that basically your emotions. You need to surrender your emotions, you need to stop nurturing others and now pull yourself center stage and start taking care of you. Okay? I also think that a woman will be helpful. Some of you may be making new friendship groups this year. I just get the overall feeling that Pisces, you're coming to the end of your tether and you're not going to be putting up with too much throughout this year. I feel by the springtime you're going to start knocking a lot of this nonsense on the head, and anybody who's coming in to dull your sparkle pretty much will be sent away. I just don't see you putting up with this for too much longer. I think you've got a little bit of work to do with past issues, or anybody current in your life that you're not getting 100% from. I don't think you're going to want anything more than friendship, or to completely send them away, as I've said. So let's just have a look here. Let's go to the next layer of cards. Financially, it's asking you to save at this time, and I feel like what I'm getting through here is that it's like there's going to be a thirst for life come back with you guys, and it's like, why have I not noticed all these things before? You're going to want to do so much, you're going to want to learn so much, want to experience so much, and I just don't feel like you're going to let anybody stand in your way. We've got the card of authority here, what lies in your emotions, and I just feel that is you guys wanting to take control of your life back. You are tempted into situations from, let's see, the tarot there, temptation into people that maybe that have, you know, you've been with in the past and it hasn't really worked out. And what I'm getting from this crystal card here, which is the beryl crystal, and by the way, if you see any of these cards come up, now this is in your mind area, but it's actually, the beryl is about it's more to do with the heart and letting emotion go. So wherever you've had bad relations in the past that are still sort of dictating how you conduct yourself emotionally now, I feel that needs to be gotten rid of. But sometimes for our Pisces, you know, dwelling, it's very easy to get onto that bandwagon where you start dwelling quite a bit. So it's dealing with separations, and I think in general just dealing with letting people leave your life who will no longer suit you or serve a purpose. As harsh as that sounds, I think it's, you know, this year is about clearing out, and it's about doing what makes you happy. Because we have the foundation and achievements here, and funnily enough we've got the unrequited love here that sits in a culmination of your cards. And again, I think this is down to what I've said, is looking at you, the control of your life, and getting rid of people that really just bring no benefit anymore. You know, it's time to stop being sad. It's time to stop putting up with the nonsense this year. Spirit aren't going to let you get away with holding on to outdated ideas of relationships and you know, what you've put up with in the past. It's just, it's not going to be allowed. So that's a good thing, that's not a bad thing. And what we have here in your spirit, you know, aside from all of this sadness and this nonsense, what's going on with your relationships, and that could be female, it could be male, it could be friendship level, business level, or romantic level. Okay, but here we've got your passion for life coming back here, and the carnelian stone is all about having fun. It also represents your sacral chakra, which is about your self-esteem, your self-confidence, but also your motivation, because I feel a lot of you have been lacking motivation, particularly in 2017, and it's coming back. This is a brilliant stone to keep on your persons, okay, when you're conducting your hobbies, interests and work. And I just feel that it's all, you know, the passion more is about getting yourself sorted so that you can attract the correct person to come into your life. For those of you that aren't meeting a partner that is bringing you what you need, I think Spirit here with these cards is the Solitude card and Forgiving and Learning. And I think what this is saying is that you're not going to find anybody at the moment, because this is a time for you. This is for you to work on yourself, because you're coming into a period of time that is just going to be so happy for you, and it's not necessarily going to be dependent on relationships anymore. You know, nobody can come in and fix you. You have to do that first, and then you get the relationship that you want. For those Pisces that are committed, I will look with a different layout for you. Okay. Excuse me. Combination of all cards. You've got the Amulet Stone, also known as the Thunder Eggs. This is a lovely card actually. This again is all about fun, but this one indicates that this year you may be looking to want to travel far and wide and just get your travel on. I just got this urge with you guys that you just want to experience so much in life now that you're not going to let these emotions weigh you down anymore. That's not to say, though, that, you know, you'll be unwilling to make an effort with people. I think that you will. But I just think that your whole energy is going to change, where your effort is going to go more into yourself. And when you put more into yourself, the more you are respected. You know, you set your boundaries to a place where nobody can come in and disrespect you if you're respecting yourself. And the effort's going to go into you. Okay, pre-night here we've got, now pay attention to your dreams. You're a highly intuitive sign, one of the most intuitive actually, and at this moment in time throughout this year, Spirit are really going to be wanting to speak to you, to direct you, and they're going to be giving you foresight and information that's going to come through your dreams. And here we have, let your friends help you. So what I was talking about earlier is that you're keeping a lot of stuff to yourself. And that's why we're seeing such a high call rate with Pisces at the moment, is because they're not confiding in people, they're not confiding in friends and families as to the extent of how emotional you are feeling. And this is going to be anything from the end of 2017 going right the way through to Easter before things really get a handle on themselves and start to change. But when you start letting people in and start having other people's viewpoints, you don't have to take them on board, but it can give you a little bit more clarity when somebody's not involved in your heightened emotion and they look from outside the box to offer advice. This can be really helpful to you. And this is where the energy will start to change if you can allow people in, if you've been really withdrawn. I've got the smoky quartz down here. Now this is a really, really strong crystal for healing, and what this is saying, you know, don't hold back. If you feel that you need to have a temper tantrum, scream, cry, you know, do it. There's healing in every teardrop to be had, you know, and it's part of a process. So, you know, go ahead, let those emotions out. A really good thing that you can do, Pisces, you know, because I'm just getting a sense with a lot of you that with you feeling like you're having to hold things back. By the way, we've got Australian agate here. Maybe some of you, not all of you obviously, but with the travel card, you know, it's a card of healing. But you may be, some of you may be actually looking to travel as far as somewhere like Australia. Okay, I'm just going to clarify with these gypsies here, or the gypsy cards even. You're told here that, you know, when you start paying attention to your dreams and realise you are getting information to the dreams, keep a journal. They're not going to leave you. It's something you're going to have for life. Yes, that's right. I was just about to say, with you withholding things and not speaking to people, and maybe some of you aren't in a position to tell people how let down you feel or how annoyed you feel, I always recommend to my clients to write almost like Dear John letters. It's really good because it balances out the energy. You write it with love, you know, as much as you can, but it gives you an opportunity to say and get off your chest. Even if you're screaming and shouting in this Dear John letter to the person that it's intended for, how they're making you feel, what your frustrations are, get it down on paper and safely take it into the back garden and burn it. Don't let the person see it, don't read it, because you redigest what you've written, so further instilling it within you. Get it out on paper, burn it and offer it up to light and love and spirit, and you'll start to see that the energy will calm down and change, and on a subconscious level, on a spiritual level, those will start to be worked out. You don't have to do anything more than that. So right, your dreams are not going to leave you. The Thief card on your happiness here. Okay, remember what I said to you, you're not going to allow anybody to be taking from you your happiness this year. You're going to be really conscious of the people that are coming in, the boundaries that you're setting, and taking control back of your life. But you'll be tested, and there will be people there that will come there and test you and try to make you feel a bit crappy about things, or try to, maybe this is why some of you aren't confiding in people, because maybe you're not trusting the advice that you're getting, and you need to clear out your social circle, I feel. If you've got gut feelings that people aren't giving you information for your best intention, then don't confide in those, but you will get to know who you can and cannot confide in if you start tightening up those boundaries. But nevertheless, you will be tested, and people will be around you that will try and take your energy from the happiness that you're creating from yourself, so you put a stop to that straight away. Okay, there's going to be a lot going on this year with lots of different signs, lots of truths coming out, lots of spirit trying to give people awakenings for things that aren't working in their lives to make changes. So rather sometimes then them doing that, they may go through an avoidance. And if your energy is bubbling and sparkling and light and happy, they're going to want to come and feed off that rather than sort out their own issues. So just be aware of that. Okay, it's like subconscious conscious jealousy going on between people. Right, okay, we've got 3 come out. Okay. I think this is what this is saying is you've got the service, the sickness card, and the consolation. Yes, take care of your health and all of that, but I think you're just going to have bursts of energy. You know, do as much as you can, but know when to take a break. But in terms of the depression that you guys have been feeling, the emotional depression that you know, just a general overbearing feeling of being stuck, I feel that you know that situation, that energy, you can't remain in it. You're going to be giving up on it, and you're going to come to a realization that you need to make some kind of decision with yourself to make changes. I feel this could have the play in here with the travel, where if any of you do have an opportunity to take a trip or go travelling, grab it with both hands, because it's just going to further impact this happy energy that is just going to bring you so many more rewards throughout 2018 if you can sustain it. Okay, what's in the head of the matter? Oh, okay, there's too many. I'm not doing. You've got the journey card though. I'm going to take that because I really do feel travel is strong with you this year. And do as much as you can, go as many places as you can. You're going to meet so many people. You're going to have an eye-opener, different cultures, different foods, different personalities, even different work cycles, work conduct, you know, it's all there. Pleasure seekers, getting out to have fun. I'm going to put it on here because I was focused on that card there. Pleasure seekers, just going out with the intention of having fun. For a lot of you that are looking for love, stop going out with the intention to find it. Knock that off. That just puts a really depressive sort of tone in the air, and you're only going to attract people that think that you're vulnerable and they can mess around with. You don't know hot and cold energy. We don't want that for you, Pisces. So go out with the intention of having fun. Keep your boundaries high, and you know, if love surprises you, it surprises you. But as soon as they start messing around, I really just don't feel you putting up with it, because there's so much that you want to do now at this point. You're not going to be feeling this heavy romantic energy with anybody who doesn't deserve it. Let's put it that way. And for those of you who are coupled, I think from what I'm seeing here is that well, let's just say if anybody is coupled with somebody that is causing drama and problems, they should look out, because I don't feel that you'd even take them as far as the summer with you. If you're committed to the extent that you feel stuck, that you've got children involved or finances involved, etc., etc., miracles occur, let's just say that, for anybody who's wanting to get out of a situation and feel trapped. Change your energy anyway, because it's going to give you the information to free yourself if that's what you want. Okay, we had Pride with Beryl to do with your heart and emotions and loving energy. And I think this was connecting earlier to not letting your friends help you. You're too proud. You want to be seen as though you're in control, but emotionally, Pisces, you haven't been. And for the majority of you, you're not, but you're getting a handle on it. But your friends that you can trust are part of that process. They're there for you. Utilize them, because you are there for them all of the time, and you give a lot. I'm just going to have a look at what you may need to surrender here with a confirmation. Okay. Stop being so naive. Okay, like I said, we have got new friends coming in for you, but this is a card of a naive woman. Okay, and it's to do with your healing of the past. There was a temptation on this side earlier in your mind. Some of you may be making decisions to go back to a relationship or take somebody back who's hurt you in the past. Please excuse my nuts kitten in the background. I don't know what she's doing now. Lorna, get down. Right, okay. But yes, don't be naive. You know, go with your gut feeling. remember, when you first meet people, and you will be meeting a lot of people on the first instance, you know, you get your sights and your senses about them. And when they start talking, sometimes they can change. And you think, oh, well, this person isn't so bad if you had a bad gut feeling. And you get to the point, you get so far down the line and you're like, oh, God, I knew this about you. And now you're kicking yourself because you wish you'd sort of stuck to your gut feeling in the first place. So with this card, it's further demonstrating that is that see through the BS with people. Don't take their words for, you know, for what they are. Go by action solely this year. You'll move mountains in your social, your life, your love life, and the rest of it. What you need to surrender. Okay, so this is a card about freedom, spreading your wings. Sorry, spread your wings. And for those of you that are committed and want to get out, that's what you need to surrender. You need to surrender that relationship in one way or another. Now, because we did have a man come up here for some of you, fire sign energy, quite a fair man, quite a loyal man. Generally has had a hard life, so knows how to treat other people with respect. But again, you know, it's the older of the signs, so this energy, it's not so much as the Knight where he comes in fast and goes out, but there's a lot of hot and cold, like a fly-by-night situation. He's a bit more grounded than that. So yeah, so a lot of you might be having fire signs, but you know I don't like to go by signs anyway. This could just be somebody coming in your environment, doesn't even have to be male, but with this new friendship energy, this could be a mentor coming in for you. Or it's somebody in your circle that's they have very protective feelings for you. Particularly around work, and this is also a positive omen for your finances as well. This is also talking about this is the year to dream big. Okay, it's a very positive omen to have this card if it's not representing a person to show up as an event. And you're going to be discovering talents that you never even knew existed, and I feel this is because you want to feel, sense, taste everything what's going on around you this year. You've got a real thirst for life. Don't let anybody knock you off your pedestal, Pisces. Okay, that being said, I'm going to do one more card for you from the Sexual Tarot, just to get a sense of your energy there. Okay, give us one for the year for Pisces to rule over everything. Okay, what are we looking at here? Got the Queen of Wands. Again, it's a fire energy. It's a fast-paced energy. I think there's going to be a lot of fast movement for you, Pisces, this year. Okay, you're going to remain loyal and honest to people who deserve it. Okay, but I just feel in general with all of these opportunities and these, you know, these new fresh people and wants coming in, this is talking about that every day, you know, you're going to get to a point where every day is a pleasure and there's not enough hours in the day. Life is going to seduce you. Now, I did quickly promise, and I wanted to keep these ones short, I did promise those in committed relationships that I would look at that, so I will honour my promise and have a look for those that are committed. What's going on for the committed Pisces? Ooh. Yeah. We've got the card of working solo and we've got the death card. I just feel for so many of you that you're going to be looking to step outside your relationships and start something new. So basically what this is saying, you're going to be investing so much time in yourself. You're going to get to a point of this year you don't care whether you're alone or not, and this is what's going to pull your boundaries up. And then we've got the death card. This means one or two things. So don't get worried if you're in a committed partnership that you want to continue. All this is saying to you is that if there's something about that relationship that you want to stop, you're going to have the opportunity to do it and get balanced and equal within your relationship. If you're in a relationship that you need to get away from, you're going to have the opportunity given to you to be able to do that. You'll have the resources, the strength, and the circumstances to be able to walk away from a relationship that is harming your spirit. Okay? That's it, Pisces. Please remember, if you'd like a personal reading with me one-to-one, because they don't resonate with everybody, I'm well aware of that, but this is, you know, for many, many people, you can go on the website www.psychicchillout.com. Even if you just want to go and check your yearly horoscopes that are written, you can go there and do that also, and you can email us for your free reading. Just don't forget to put your you want to win a free reading on there so that we know what the email's about. Okay, bye Pisces.